Hi, hello, good morning. So this is Dr. Arya from JSS, and I am very honored to be the part of this session. So today is the fourth day of breastfeeding week, and I would also like to give a sincere thanks for the management and the principal sir for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share a few insights on the topic of storage techniques in the breastfeeding. So you all know there is a World Breastfeeding Week that is from August 1st to August 7th. So mother's milk is more just than just nourishment, right? It is nature's first vaccine, the foundation of immunity, and a priceless bond that is between a mother and a child. But what happens when a mother is not there because of work, or if she is undergoing a illness, or if there is any case of maternal death? So there comes the importance of breast milk storage and human milk donation comes in practice that are saving lives in every single day. So today we are here to understand how the breast milks are stored so that it supports the working mothers, and how we can donate the breast milk so that it becomes a lifeline for the vulnerable infants, whether it is a working women or a compassionate donor who is ready to give the gift of life. Both are rooted in love and science. So, as you all know, human milk contains so much of nutrition that I don't want to enumerate much on this topic because we are going through the same since 3 days. So, it is rich in vitamins, minerals, proteins, fats, and lactose. But I want to enumerate some of the adaptive composition of breast milk. That is, the breast milk has a very intelligent, it is called as a very intelligent liquid because it changes its composition according to the baby's age, gender, whether it is a twin baby, or whether it is a daytime or nighttime. For example, if the baby's age is 1 to 4 days, the breast milk is called as colostrum, where it is very rich in antibodies and proteins. Then it takes a transition to a transitional milk where there is a balanced nutrition in the breast milk around 5 to 14th day of the age of the baby. It becomes a matured milk after 2 weeks also. So if the baby is a boy, the breast milk has more fat and energy in it. If the breast milk is for a girl baby, there will be higher calcium and immune factors in it. If it is a twin baby, it will be very quantities will be adjusted according to the demands, and it will fulfill the baby's unique needs according to the particular baby, even if it is a twin. If it is a daytime, more cortisols will be there in the breast milk so that the baby is very alert during the daytime. And in nighttime, the breast milk contains more tryptophan and melatonin so that the baby can sleep peacefully. If the baby is undergoing some kind of illness, more immune components will be there in the breast milk so that they can fight against the infection. There is a very wonderful mechanism called backwash mechanism. What happens here is the saliva of the baby enters the breast during the sucking. So this gives a signal to the mother's body to produce a tailored milk, that is the milk according to that disease, so that more immune components will be coming from the mother's body through the milk to the baby. So it is called as backwash mechanism. If the baby is feeding very frequently, there will be increase in fat and calories so that it can adapt to the growth sprouts. If the mother is taking a good nutritions like vitamin D and B12, the composition of the breast milk will be according to that. So breast milk is already it is called as golden liquid, but it is actually intelligent liquid that can adapt its composition according to the need. So the golden standard, that is unlocking the power of breast milk storage and donation. If the baby is premature, actually the premature rate in India is around 13 percentage. That is, it is ranking it's in first for the premature babies. So in such cases, premature babies is in the sense if the baby is born before 37 weeks of gestation, we call such babies as premature babies or infants. So they need more breast milks comparing to the other healthy babies. So to support such babies or babies who are orphaned or the mothers who are not able to breastfeed frequently, we need we are in a situation to store the breast milk. So we will see how we can store the breast milk so that these infants or babies will be benefited. So evidence has shown that the breast milk has reducing the necrotising enterocolitis, that is a disease which is life threatening, which cause perforation in the intestines, and the baby will feel feeding intolerance. They will vomit immediately after they eat something. Then they will have bloody stools. Their abdomen will be distended. So it is a life threatening condition which is very common in premature infants. So the evidence, the researchers has shown that the 77% reduction in this particular disease when we give them breast milk. It also reduces the respiratory infections in the infants around 60%, and 50% you can see the incidence of ear infection is decreased. So WHO and APP, that is American Academy of Pediatrics, has recommended exclusive breastfeeding. That is, even we are not recommending even water for the first 6 months of the baby. So coming to some of the myths and facts that we know about the breast milk. So when we are coming to the donation of breast milk, we people think that donating milk is unsafe and it is contaminated. When we donate our breast milk, the breast milk gets contaminated. So it is not like that, first thing. Second, if you freeze the breast milk, it loses all its nutrition. So if you keep it in a refrigerator or freeze the breast milk, it loses all its nutrition. It is also a myth. Then we think that the formula milk is just as good as breast milk. There are some evidences. I will get back to you that in further slides. And donating breast milk can reduce the milk quantity of your own baby. No, I want to clarify this. Many women, that is, mothers hesitate to donate their breast milk because they think that when I donate my breast milk, the quantity will be reduced so that I cannot give adequate milk for my own baby. So the fact is that when the baby sucks, whenever the baby sucks the nipple, it gives us signals to the hypothalamus in the brain. It gives a signal to the pituitary gland to secrete the oxytocin and produce prolactin, a hormone which produces the milk. So this is how the sucking and milk is produced. So, however, the baby sucks more, the milk production will be according to that only. So if you think that if I give so much of milk to someone, my baby will not get adequate milk. That is really a myth. So the milk keeps on producing according to the suction of the baby. Coming to the facts, the milk banks. So I will tell you what is milk banks and all in the later slides. So milk banks are rigorously screening the donors and pasteurize the milk. So when you donate the milk, they will not give directly to someone who is suffering. First of all, they will screen the milk, they will pasteurize the milk, and then only it is transported to the infant. So there is no worry of unsafe or contamination in the milk donation. So they will follow a proper freezing procedures so that the nutritions and immune components will be intact. There will be no much changes in the nutritions or the immune components. So the breast milk cannot be replicate any other formula in the any other formula milks also. These are the facts that we have to know before giving a donation of the breast milk. So, what is a milk bank actually? So, it is a place or it is a service center which collects the milk and it screens whether the milk is contaminated or the mother is having any illness like HIV or any communicable diseases. Then they will process it, then they will pasteurize the milk, and then only they will distribute it to the infants. So these banks provide pasteurized donated human milk to the infants who cannot be breastfed directly. So world's first milk bank was opened in 1909 by Theodore Esterich, which is started in Australia. So India's first milk bank is Sion Hospital. It is in Mumbai. So why we actually want or we are educating the people to actually donate the breast milk? So life saving or for the fragile infants. So it is a life saving thing that we can do for a premature babies and babies who are in a critical illness. And it also support the families of the mothers who really cannot breastfeed. For example, the mother may undergo any cancer treatments like chemo, radio. So those women cannot breastfeed the babies, or they may undergo mastectomy. Such women's or the mothers who are dead during the delivery. So such infants will be very um, uh, 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 benefited with this donation of breast milk. And it is and there is a greater doubt among common people how we can approach this milk banks to donate the milk actually. To donate the breast milk, you should visit the hospital nearby, and you should have a health checkup where that is screening process like whether you're having an HIV, hepatitis, syphilis, etc. So they will take a screening test and they will check whether you are eligible to donate the milk, that is you are a lactating mother or not, any recent infections or medications that you are taking recently. They will check everything and then they will collect the breast milk. To receive the breast milk, you should visit the near hospital or NICU, that is neonatal care unit, intensive care unit with the milk bank, and you should have a doctor's prescription while you are receiving the breast milk. So priority it is given to premature babies or low birth babies or sick infants. So it is usually free in government hospitals. So there are some researchers why we have to donate the milk, why we should actually donate these milks. So many researches has been done to compare the babies who have taken breast milk comparatively with the formula milk or cow milks, etc. So the researchers has shown that the rates of necrotizing enterocolitis, that is the life-threatening disease that we have discussed earlier, is reduced. The rate of that disease has been reduced, and sepsis, the rate of infection for the infects has been reduced, and retinopathy in prematurity. So there is a eye problem called retinopathy, which has been reduced, and better weight gain can be seen in such babies, and fewer rehospitalization, that is frequently visiting hospital for some illness, right? That has been reduced in such infants, and it also improved the neurodevelopmental outcomes. So the baby's nervous system has been developed comparatively with the babies who have not fed with the breast milk. When you are willing to donate the breast milk, so we have to give a counseling for the mother, whether that is a fact in donating the breast milk, what are the consequences that you will be facing. Everything will be taught to the particular mother with the in the counseling, and the mother will be screened. And as I have told you all earlier, the mother will be screened for the tests like HIV, syphilis, hepatitis, etc. Then the milk will be expressed. There are two methods to express the milk: manual method and electric breast pumps. In manual method, it is a very low cost and less contaminating chances are there. But in electrical breast pump, it is more volume can be expressed, and it needs a very hygienic precautions. That is, the electric pump should be sanitized before the expression. Then the milk is collected in hard plastic or stainless steel containers. Then it is stored in the refrigerator. So they undergo a mechanism called pasteurization. That is a Holder's method, where they keep the milk in 62.5 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, so that it kills all the bacteria without affecting the nutrition. Then they will take a microbiological test, that is whether the milk is contaminated with any microorganism or not. Then they will store the pasteurized milk up to minus 20 degrees Celsius around even 6 months or even 1 year also. If they are a working women, they should, or the mother is leaving the baby for a period of time, how we can really store this breast milk. So before that, we have to wash our hands, and we have to sanitize everything. That is whether they are taking the expressing the milk in manual way or electric pump. They have to clean everything before that. Clean it, and they have to express the milk. If it is in normal room temperature, we can keep the breast milk around 4 hours. If it is beyond 4 hours, you have to feed the baby. After 4 hours, you should keep the milk in 4 degrees Celsius or lower in the refrigerator. If that is kept in the refrigerator, you can store up to 4 days. But if you want to keep the same breast milk for around 2 weeks, it can be stored in minus 15 degrees Celsius. And if you want to store the same milk up to 6 months, we can store it in minus 18 to 20 degrees Celsius in the freezer. So this is the technique we can follow to store the breast milk. If when you want to give the breast milk, that is freezed milk to the baby, we can use the double boiling method to neutralize the temperature of the breast milk, and we can feed the infants. So if a donor really needs a breast milk, when you're approaching a milk bank or neonatal cares, you really need a prescription from the pediatrician, and the milk should be transported to the infant only in that cold chain container that is in the freezer. So then, with this milk banks and donation of the breast milk, the neonatal mortality, that is the death of the newborn, has been dropped from 11.32 to 10.77% per 1,000 live births. And necrotizing enterocolitis, that is NEC, the disease has been decreased from 1.26 to 1.07 percentage. And there is a very huge jump from the rates of exclusive breastfeeding. That is, WHO has recommended 6 months of exclusive breastfeeding, right? So this exclusive breastfeeding rate has been jumped from 34 percentage to 74 percentage by donating the milk and the involvement of milk banks. There is a huge milk bank in Coimbatore Medical College, which collects over 12 lakhs ml, that is 1.2 million milliliter per year. So between this 2022 and 25, nearly 24,000 neonatals received the donor milk from this particular hospital. In Alwar district, since 2016, 18,000 mothers has donated around 5.8 million milliliter of milk, and 24,000 newborns has been benefited from this hospital also. I'm just discussing some of the facts or the benefits that has been received to this infants through this milk bags. As a common people, what we can do? We can donate the milk if you're really healthy, lactating mother. You can really help. It will really help the infants who are suffering. And we should also spread the awareness regarding the donation of breast milk, because it is not a normalized thing in India. We really don't talk about breastfeeding, or we don't really come up in donating the breast milk. So we should spread the awareness about this breast milk donation. And we have to request the governments to open up more milk banks so that we can reduce the infant health complications. So the fact is that it also reduces the metabolic, and it also lowers the reduce the leptin resistance, which all led to a okay. Coming to the challenges that is faced by the milk banks in India. So first thing is the there is a lack of public awareness. Many people are unaware that there is a milk tank like that. We can actually donate the milk like that, or it will be very helpful for the sick or premature infants. So such awareness are very, very less among common people. So that is one of the challenge that is faced by the milk bank. Then we cannot cover up more areas in the rural sites. So they uh, so that the turn more. Then many infants are suffering. Actually, India ranks first in having premature babies, right? So many premature babies are suffering, but only few donors are there. Then quality control issues, where there is also we should follow a strict protocol in screening, pasteurizing the milk. If there is any lack in the care in handling those milk, it may contaminate and it may affect the infants. Sorry. The government should take steps in training the in staffs to how to store it, how to pasteurize it. So these training should be given by the government properly. So this is a statistic that you have to know. That is, India has the highest number of premature births. That is around 20% of all the premature babies globally is in India, actually. So corresponding to the premature birth rate, about 13% births is in India. So this preterm birth poses significant high health risk, and it begins the top cause of the neonatal mortality and affecting the long-term health and development. So I would like to conclude by telling that May 19th is considered as World Human Milk Donation Day by WHO and Indian Pediatric Association. So it is very essential for us, or as common people or medicals, to give awareness to new moms or healthy lactating moms to actually donate their breast milk for the better society and for the uh, infants who are actually suffering. So every drop of breast milk is a drop of life, actually. So storing that breast milk safely at home, or ensuring that your baby gets continuous nourishment even when you are not physically available. And for the working mothers, um, for mothers of NICU, that is neonatal intensive care unit babies, or even in time of emergencies, the store milk is a blessing, actually. And for those mothers who have surplus milk or extra amount of milk, I encourage those mothers to actually consider the selfless act of donating the milk. By donating the breast milk, you are not just helping a baby to grow, you are also giving a child a chance to live. So let us all normalize the breastfeeding, support working mothers, and uplift the spirit of donating the milk as a community initiative. Together, we can build a healthier generation, one drop at a time. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.